Hello everyone, and welcome to more of Valhalla, and I feel like we're at the end. Here. Weird message. Have fun. Have fun. Wait, how does this work? Shit! I meant to go shop and go back to see if it reset Jill. Oh, hey, it's Julianne. Hey, it's Julianne. She's on TV on the last day. A little fitting. All right. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's, so I went to pick it up myself, and I wasn't able to mute the burp fast enough. I apologize. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one, a reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Fuck. I had to go to the career fair at my university today, so I kind of feel like the sort of jitters that, Jill's feeling. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Also, I like the sweater that Gabby has. I like her design. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Alice, hey. You talk first. No, well. Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. Okay, so she didn't say. Okay. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's determination. Let's read it. Alright, then. Oh, okay. Little sound effect. Sorry. Just that, sorry. Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. After all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things, and she just says, sorry. Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed! Are you laughing? Sorry, I just... remember all the times my sister provoked you. I remembered all the times... I remembered all the times my sis provoked you. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking speak. Like the time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Yes, I would wonder, where's 3? Did you eat 3? Did you drop 3? What happened to 3, And, just saying sorry, It's just, I'm assuming, Lenore sent this letter knowing, A, I'm gonna be gone soon, so make amends, close the book, I'll write a letter to Jill. I was a little surprised, like, it didn't say that, I'm gonna die soon, I just want to say I'm sorry, I want to close the book, or make amends, or have closure on all this. It sucks that it ended this way. I acted quite rash or jealous or, stupid. And that sort of ended in us having a fight, which ended in us splitting up, and that, sort of sucked. But hopefully, maybe I can talk with you, or maybe hopefully, you have a good life, in the future, or your future's bright, I guess, or something along those lines. But just saying sorry, Maybe even Lenore herself didn't really have the heart or the strength, or she couldn't really find it within herself in order to actually tell Jill all that, or just say, hey, I'm dying, just felt like you wanted to know that, and I'm sorry for all, the way things ended wasn't really that great. Maybe that was her case. Maybe this is just, Jill did say this is typical of her, Maybe it's a bit of both, it's typical Lenore mannerisms or behavior, and more of, not having it in her to say that. Or the time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. That is fucking sinister. She didn't tell you she did, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. I would be concerned, okay? I would be off because, like, okay, it's open. I knew I left it open, but that's not the amount that was in there before. Is this my beer bottle? Did someone drink out of it? If so, who did? I don't want the fucking germs in my mouth. Or did I just drink about it and not remember it? Do I have dementia? You know, at such a young age, am I going insane? You know? Is there a tumor growing in my brain that's causing short-term memory loss? Like, what is happening? If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her heart case was more focused. They usually amputee or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret. Jesus! Could this... I don't know. I feel like telling... If she told... Maybe could there have been a fix? Is this just she was gonna die one day? It's just like, I have heart failure and someday I'm just gonna be out, you know? But, or is this the thing where it's like, hey, if I had the courage or I had the strength to, you know, tell her be open and, you know, sort of bite that bullet, maybe I'd still be here today. Maybe, you know, in about like the 6 or so years I had, or something, or it was a 4 to 6. How old? Okay, I don't know. Was he like 23 or 24 when the whole thing happened? I guess 5 or 6 years I had, you know. Until I died to the day I found out maybe this could have been fixed or at least alleviated or helped or something. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Maybe she didn't have... I don't know. She didn't have it in her. I mean, especially when you're at an age like that, coming to grips with your own mortality for anyone is a very hard thing to do. And just trying to, you know, tell people like that and just kind of easy to just sort of keep it and internalize and just keep it to yourself. Out of, like, your own... lack of strength or, you know, inability to tell other people, or also your own fear about not wanting to hurt or upset them. But, I mean, if you just disappear entirely out of the blue, that almost may upset them, or be more detrimental to them in the long run, you know? Maybe that makes sense, and that now the gears are turning. That's why maybe Lenore lashed out or acted a bit strange in my eyes as to how she was so angry, you know, at Jill, that Jill didn't want to take the position at, you know, the research lab. It's like, Jill is something that, you know, she just sort of did because she wanted Lenore to be proud of her or, like, feel happy, you know, except it wasn't really something she had a passion for or really wanted to invest her life in, you know? Except maybe Lenore figured this just, hey, I might not live to 30, or I might be gone whenever, and this is, like, my dream, something I really wanted, and Jill's just, you know, almost just, like, throwing away or just, like, discarding it, you know? I don't know. It's like a person, like, working so hard wanting to, like, get their dream jobs, if someone who already has inroads or connections, or is just much more talented you by default, or just, like, born superior, gets it, and they just throw it away, or they don't really value it the way you do. And then, the added aspect of knowing that she might be gone soon, I guess that just causes some people to do just dumb things sometimes. And it sucks. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally, then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? An nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. The doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was just blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards, they don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Well, I'm back from that vehicular mess, so okay, let's go. Well, maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive, yeah. That's another thing that makes people worry or wonder. That's another issue. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Ah, that's... Oh, that's gonna suck. There's a very tragic video I saw where a man was going to surprise his daughter with like a trip to Disney World for like her birthday or something. Except she had died in her sleep, so he like arouse her or wake her up. Except it turns out that she was, just, dead. Because I'd be, oh, look, let's celebrate. Let's video this fun moment, And then it just turned into ultimate tragedy. Like that's gotta be horrible, Just because at least if you know that they have health issues, that they're dying or might, or you can at least prepare. Even the slightest, because I mean, once they're actually gone, there's no telling how you'd react to it, or like, no amount of preparation can truly prepare you for that. But if you think they're healthy, everything's just gonna go. If you expect things to go one way, or go well, and then it just goes horribly, horribly wrong, just in an instant, that really messes or fucks with people a lot. Because people like routine, they like order, and then it's just, oh, this is gonna be a happy day that just all went to shit and was supposed to be, happy or good or normal or mundane. Then it's not. That I feel like that messes with people even more. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I'd apologized earlier? What if I'd given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best thing we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pain from time to time, but that actually goes away back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Fuck! I know I know that's a future disease, but every time I cough and my lungs hurt, I always think, oh shit, no, nope. Will I be the second generational victim, or like, I don't know, my stomach hurts, like, oh shit, I shit in his blood, like, oh Christ. Was it just a very sharp poop, or is there something in my stomach? Is that now I feel like, ah shit, if I cough and it hurts, or my heart feels a bit tingly, I feel like I'm on the brink of dying, I drink a little caffeine, my heart starts beating fast, I think it's gonna stop, and I'm just gonna have a heart attack and die, Jesus Christ. Gods, they even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that, sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, We both have things to apologize for, don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shut it at you either, so... Let's just call all that water on the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you what? Fuck! God damn it. God damn it, the gears are turning. I feel like the first thread only happened on Danger You because Streaming Chan decided to show up and do her fucking antics and fuckery at the bar, okay? So, if Streaming Chan indirectly is the cause of this fence mending and, and like an arc in Jill and Gabby's sort of growth or personal growth or, in life, then I don't know how to feel about that, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Ah. I don't know how I feel about that, Yeah. I don't know. It's like, a serial rapist bumps into your friend on the street, and your friend's got a cough, and then, he says, "Oh man, you really need to get that checked out." And he says in like such an eloquent or way that really resonates with your friend. That actually goes to the doctor and gets it checked out, and turns out, oh, you have like stage 1 cancer. Well, it's a good thing you caught this early, so now you'll live instead of putting it off and dying. It's almost like, hey, this person that I should hate, whether they wanted to or not or didn't intend to, did something good for someone that I cared about or liked, and then shit. God damn it. My hatred of her has declined somewhat, but it's still there because she didn't intend that to happen. But it's harder to dislike Streaming Sean now. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf and ooh. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then became our future, and they started talking, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partially because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. What about my freedom, my say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore. No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much, but you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to so that's what led to you two fighting, huh? The word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you I'm losing my fucking voice. I was talking for hours with fucking business people and shit all day. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have... Fuck. Did I just somehow skip? I told you how she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. Hey, we are quite the hotheads, you, me, my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... this is it. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do... Ah, shit. It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I could come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again. It feels bad because it's stupid. I swear you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, braiding myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents unless... But she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. Oh, fuck. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Preferably something sweet. Do I give her the alcohols at this age? That feels a bit... That feels a bit fucked, you know? It's sweet, classy, and happy. Okay. I don't want to go I feel like just giving her the optional one. Sweet, girly, happy. Okay. To toast Gabby with, risen sweet. Okay. You know, yeah, let's just give her the sparkles. So, you know, we don't need to give her the alcohol, you know, is all I'm saying. You know, I feel like it's best that, nah. There you go, here you go. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Ahem. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you are. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiots! Idiots! I always told you everything. Wasn't that enough, you idiotic idiots? I can't hold out letters like that. I lack the skill, and my voice will not let me. It would just sound weird and awkward. Ah! Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. Just so long as that fight doesn't end everything, you know? But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here, and I put no alcohol in it, Jill! I'm responsible, unlike you. Alright. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that's... It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... Ah, fuck. Signal's gone! Anna, you're gonna appear. I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cute... Oh. Okay, then. Alright. I think it's a fairly obvious substitution, you know. I don't think much skill is required in that. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. She said, "So, do you like eating meat for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course, how would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Okay. I was told that, you know, it's important that Jill pays her rent. If she gets evicted, does fucking... Are Jill and Gabby on the streets fending off vagrants, or pedophiles, or molesters, or muggers, or stabbers at night, or does something horrible happen? Or what? Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. And does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. Well, it's nice things are going well for him, even in Glitch City. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sisters and the girls the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. It sounds like a fun dude. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said one too many things arguments. Mom was always obsessed with high society and in her circle of friends a lesbian. Even today? Even today? Wow, I mean, not even even in the future that's how it was? I'm still on my sister's side for that one. Yep, that makes complete sense. Mom didn't reject her because she was homophobic. She did because her friends were. Yes, she was weak. She decided, I'll stick with my high society hoity-toity friends who are very easily likely to turn on me than my own child who I'm supposed to love and who loves me. Yeah, fuck her. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since, August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, shit, what's happening? I'm not doing this. Not doing this. Click. What's going on? What's going on? Oh shit! It's over! Hang on! I'm gonna screen cap this. Fuck! I can't screen cap! Because it's full screen. Shit! I'll have to send this recording tonight. I'll have to clip this. Or screen cap this. Okay. Holy shit, it just fades to white like, this is an interesting credit sequence. It's just plain white. Valhalla! I'm a little saddened that we didn't get a whole New Year's party like there was a mega Christmas party, but I'm completely okay with that. You know, Jill and Cabby, this was a great game. This was a great game, you know. It's just, the characters, they do a thing that many games or TV shows or anime or whatever most media don't do or fail to do, is that everyone, at the end of the game, every single character here felt like they were a real person with their own feelings, ideas, dreams, hopes, and fears, and that it really makes you feel attached to them. You know, we're humans. We have empathy. You know, we're social creatures. Then, you know, Jill, like she just I mean, like I'm pretty sure we all could resonate to Jill on at least 1 or 2 levels with all the issues or experiences or you know, the struggles or conflicts that she went through in her life. And everyone. I mean, Dana had a lot of jokes, and you know, Dorothy was a bit crazy at the start. You know, as everyone who pre-ordered you right there, yeah. Business cat. That was the job title. Okay. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. Oh shit, that's right. This is an indie game. Inventing game makers used by Yo-Yo Games for a long version, mainly right text by text like that. Caleb, Padrone. They feel like real people, and that's something very rare. And even like Dana or Dorothy, you know, they still felt like real people. Especially Dorothy towards the end. You know, that was really nice. And it's just a good game, man. It's just a good game. You remember the characters. I'll remember them for a long time. I really want a Valhalla poster. I already pre-ordered some of their fucking merchandise that they released. And Yeezbird, make more, pump out more. I will buy it all and pump out in higher quantities. Okay, that Jill plushie sold out. I need more. Okay, I'm prepared to suck dick for that thing. Is all I'm saying. This game was great. I recommend you all play it. Did you have fun? Hell yes, I had fun. I remember this game for a long time. Characters great, games. It's just good, man. It's just good. It's just good. The soundtrack is great. The aesthetic was nice. What? Oh, she's talking. Why did your boss hug you, though? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. Okay. Music, characters, the aesthetic, the, you know, sprite art. It was all great. This is a memorable game, you know. It is up there. I'd say maybe top 20 games of all time. I have to say that, you know. I don't know if it cracks top 10 because, you know, I played a lot of video games. Yeah, this one this is good. I'm excited for Nirvana. Also, gracias, Peluche. 2016 Sugaban games, you know. And my only regret is that I didn't play this earlier, and it took this long for me to finish it. I also almost pondered quitting the game and just dropping it on the channel completely, just completing it off in my own time. And I feel like that was a mistake, but you people, man, you in the comments, I forget your name, but you, man, you really played a big hand in making this possible. All of you said, and especially like you, Green of the Fellow Dragon, people who commented, who watched, it was, oh shit, February 3rd. Okay, it's not over. Okay, let's go. This is good, really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budgets. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Hey, and she's hanging out with Virgilio. I got achievement, Tim's curry. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So, you know, it's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls who became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor because you killed the other guy? I don't know, it sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior— that's why! Okay, there we go. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians, that would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. And how'd the public react? How'd they view the White Knights? A scapegoat must be required, you know. On record, I hurt the girls and killed him before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Oh, shit, okay. Many days, 22 days passed. Can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See, expressively bonding. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that's... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt with that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow, just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously? So I'm a bit like Lenore, then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What this girl's trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you can build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Okay, August, okay. Alright. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something, don't be so dramatic. And an achievement unlock and now for something completely different. But and you're taking care of my apartment, and we will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. Oh, shoot, a control panel. But I like talking about that. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Jill. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there. I don't want their eyes soiled. Isn't that little sister in Japanese or something? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Here you can save heart data. Loading heart data from the telescreen R bar will let you start from day 1. New game plus. There we go. Save. Boom. New game plus. There we go. Holy shit. Okay. Now it's actually over. Okay. All right. Sukuban game. All right. That was nice. That was a nice, endearing ending. This game's so good, man. It's so good. It's so good. You know. Also, another thing. Holy shit! And then that was the shot I saw in the trailer. Ballad of a Gay Ghost? What? Was that always here? 1 to 1.3, 1.2.3.0. Did I never notice that? Okay. I guess this is the new game plus green. Also, the prologue and Anna. I think this is this is a bullet hell section that's quite hard. Also, it would take me like hours to complete. I can do this in 30 minutes. I've not seen it yet, but I know I can do it in 30 minutes. I'll do this next. And also the prologue, this is like the dog day, when like, you know, first day of Valhalla, it's like, oh, they're cleaning up after the dogs and whatnot, and you know, dealing with that. This is like, you know, the days before, it's like, this is like day 0, and like day -1, I guess, and I guess that's something I want to do. This is not over, you know. Then I have to do the perfect timeline, you know, because there are some things I missed. Apparently, if you just serve correct drinks to people on certain days or mix certain greens together, you summon certain special characters. There's probably character endings I missed. You know, a whole bunch of things, you know? So, I'll probably do a live stream where I just compile a list in like a Word document of like, hey, this is all the things that I'm going to need to do for the perfect timeline, you know? I'll be like the end of Deadpool 2 where he fixes the timeline. I'm going to do that, probably live stream it though. It'll probably end up being on Twitch if I don't do it within a month because I got a strike on my channel because a bunch of faggots decided to flag the fuck out of my videos that are already manually age restricted from Monster Girl Quest. That's why Part 94 is gone. Because apparently, I could barely get 1,000 views on these videos and I age restrict them so that they don't circulate and I don't monetize them. I do all these things to stay under the radar. Except I still get screwed for. It's like maybe someone just doesn't like me. But yeah, Twitch. I do have a Twitch. I already have a Twitch account set up. I've had it for a while because before I did YouTube stuff, I was a failed Twitch streamer that got like 1 view occasionally. Okay, 2070x. Okay, so yeah. That's the end of Va-11. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed it. This was a fun. It was a nice. This is a good game. It's a good game, even though you probably saw me play it. A lot of you don't have the game. You just buy it and play it on your own time. There's probably things I missed. You probably also want to experience yourself on your own time. Also just support it, man. They also sell merch. They also sell Valhalla merch. You want a slut shirt? You want a 100% rad shirt featuring Rad Shiba? You want like Jill smoking a cigarette and like the Valhalla logo and like the cool like sort of art style or text effect they did over it? You want a Jill plushie that's unfortunately sold out. You want like drink glasses and yeah. I'm shilling because this game needs more. It needs to be big. It needs to be bigger. Okay. But more people need to know about this. Guess I'll see you for when I do more things in this game, or maybe never. I don't know. Who knows? But see you all next time. Peace.